Hello everyone. Thank you for joining me again. Mr. Fox and I are hosting a dinner for 6 tomorrow night. And you know me, I don't like to bang around pots and pans in the kitchen when my guests arrive. I'd like to have everything all prepped and ready for the oven. For this dinner party, I'm preparing the fabulous no-cook zucchini soup, which we actually made in an earlier video. And for something new, I'm making a spicy chicken and corn sheet pan or tray bake dinner. The dessert is going to be made by a professional baker. And that's because 2 of our guests just got married and we wanted to present them with a special cake. Let me put on my apron and we can get cracking in the kitchen. Actually, we will get cracking in the garden first. I need green onion stems for the sheet pan chicken. The onion stems have fallen over. This means the bulbs below are ready for harvest. I will show you how I harvest and cure onions in a future video. My first course soup and main course chicken both require fresh basil leaves. I am cutting them from the basil plants in my herb garden. Indoors, I am finely chopping the basil and the green onion. I have about 2.5 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thighs here that I'm going to salt rather generously. Also going to dust them with pepper. For the marinade, I need 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. I'm using avocado oil mayo, the chopped basil, so fragrant, 2 chopped garlic cloves, or the equivalent in garlic paste, and 2 tablespoons of jalapeno brine from pickled jalapeno peppers. And give it a mix. Tuck the chicken pieces into the marinade. Flip the chicken over to make sure that both sides are coated. I need to wash my hands, and then I'm going to pop this into the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes or for up to 6 hours. For the spicy corn that cooks along with the chicken, you need 4 cups of either fresh or frozen corn kernels. I'm using frozen today just to make life a little easier. And I'm going to weigh this out for you. 535 grams. Put the corn in a medium-sized bowl. Now I need some pickled jalapenos, about 1/3 of a cup, or as many as you want. Give the jalapenos a rough chop. These jalapenos are pretty mild. There's no danger of smoke coming out of your ears when you consume them. Add the jalapenos to the corn. Add 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. a teaspoon of salt, and half of the scallions, or in my case, the onion tops that we chopped earlier. Give it a mix. This is one of those dinners that just comes together very easily. Really fits my lifestyle. Maybe it will fit your lifestyle as well. I want to add just a speck of cayenne pepper to the corn mixture. Tiny speck. When I made this recipe the next day, I substituted the cayenne pepper for 1 teaspoon of chili powder. The chili powder was magnificent. Now I'm going to pop this into the refrigerator. Onto the zucchini basil soup. Now, this is the same soup that you and I made together a few weeks ago. I have made it several times since because it is incredibly delicious and it will make a great start for the spicy chicken and corn sheet pan dinner. So what I'm doing here is just trimming and roughly chopping 2 pounds or 1 kilogram of young zucchini. You don't want to use the baseball bat size zucchini here. And again, this is a no-cook soup. Let's throw the zucchini into the jar of a blender. I'm using my Vitamix. A Vitamix blender is an investment, but boy, do I get a lot of use out of this thing. Add 2 cups or 2 big handfuls of fresh basil leaves. I guess basil is the star of this dinner. 1 cup or 140 grams of roasted salted cashews. The cashews will give the soup a certain creaminess without the need to add any actual cream. The juice of 2 lemons, 3 garlic cloves, or the equivalent in garlic paste, 2 tablespoons of white miso paste, 2 cups or 470 mils of vegetable stock. This is my own homemade stock, but you can certainly use store-bought here, and 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. Pop the lid on. Clean up anything you spilled. And blend to a smooth puree. If necessary, use the tamper to push the ingredients down to the blades. Taste. Perfection every time. Lemony, basil-y, zucchini-y. I'm going to transfer this to a pitcher. Now I will cover and refrigerate this until serving time. The soup is made, the chicken and the corn are in the refrigerator. I'm going to go ahead and set the table just so it's ready for tomorrow. Setting the table will be one less job I have to do. These are the flowers that you and I arranged together in last week's video. The arrangement has held up remarkably well. I am using my old Liberty Blue cups and saucers for the first course zucchini soup. of course, I have to bake the chicken and corn dinner for you, even though I'm going to make this again tomorrow to serve it tomorrow night. But I wanted you to see how easy and host-friendly this dish is. I also want to taste it for you. So you put the chicken thighs on a baking sheet. Don't let any of the mayonnaise and basil mixture go to waste. Just spoon the excess right on top of the chicken thighs. And then pop this into a preheated 425 Fahrenheit or 220 degrees Celsius oven for 10 to 12 minutes. After the chicken has cooked for 10 to 12 minutes, spoon the corn mixture between the chicken pieces. Finally, drizzle olive oil over all. The oil will encourage all of these ingredients to caramelize in the oven. And then back into the oven for 10 to 15 minutes or until the chicken is done. I like to garnish the chicken and corn with finely chopped green onion and thin slices of fresh jalapeno. A little squeeze of lime juice adds an extra layer of flavor. I have to taste this for you. And of course, I have a dog at my feet. Wow, this has a kick, but not too big of a kick from the pickled jalapenos plus the pickling brine that we added to the chicken marinade. It's fabulous. One more bite. And of course, the chicken is juicy and tender. Let's try the corn. I will tell you, if you don't have the time to shuck and carve corn kernels off of fresh ears of corn, just go for frozen. It's really as good as fresh in this dish. And here is the cake we ordered from a professional baker in order to celebrate 2 of our dinner guests' recent wedding. These guests have a lakefront house plus a boat and an adorable little dog. The baker included these elements on a chocolate cake decorated with lake blue frosting and fondant decorations. I hope you will give this simple menu a try someday. It's wonderful as a casual dinner. It's even wonderful as a semi-formal dinner. And it's perfect for late summer. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your company, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now. I'm going to finish my lunch here.